Anything new before we go and make it? Oh, there is. Rosanna's called in Sarawi and me to report on how the replacement purifier is coming. You seem to be progressing well. Yes. Rosanna explains to me instead how the overall project is going. Most of the construction is complete, and everything is on schedule. I feel that the beliefs of the other alchemists have changed as well. This project carries a new sense of dedication. In that case, Yuidora may change. Servalwi, this would not have been possible without your assistance. No, it was not because of me. It was due to Will and everybody's help. We should be ready for a trial run soon. Will you be ready for that? I intend to be. The work's mostly finished. The test won't need the full power of mana yet. It just needs to confirm that the device works. Assuming it works, we'll finish the buildings and invite the mana in to fully power it. The remaining problem is me. I haven't made the core of the purifier yet. I need to have it finished before it's time for the trial run. Excuse us. It's amazing. Humans all dedicating themselves to work like this. Where does that strength come from? No elves could ever hope to match it. Maybe it's a strength only humans have. And I am jealous. At times like these, I keenly realize that I am an elf. Sarawi looks a little bit lonely as she says that. Ever since this project started, she's looked preoccupied and worried. You'll do it with me, right, Sarawi? And let's both keep working hard. I try to cheer her up. Yes, that's right. She's an elf, so there may be something that's bothering her because of that. I've got to do my best so that I can put her mind at ease. Oh, another thing. What are you? A lot of people have gathered in the plaza. I heard the work on creating a new purifying device for us is going really well. The trial run should be soon. We're all looking forward to it. Two boys run in and interrupt us. I heard that this new purifier is going to use elven techniques. Is that true? It's not. You're using the power of mana, right, Will? Hey, he's really important now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Honestly, this child. Don't worry about it. I knew it, Will. I want to be an alchemist that everybody counts on too. Just like you. Be sure to work hard. Yep. So, the power of mana, huh? I can hardly believe we're going to be using their power. We'll have to be sure we get along with them from now on. It's kind of exciting. Let's tell everyone else. The two boys happily run off. I'm a little jealous of how innocent kids are. You said it. But we're also going to have to change, aren't we? And that's right. And that's also thanks to you. It sounds like news of what the purifier is has been spreading to the city people. I've got to keep working hard to make it a reality. Now let's make it. I guess over here? Sure enough. Nice and simple. Okay, I've finished the device that will be the core of the new purifier. This is designed to work on its own, drawing in the power of mana and maintaining the environment around it. It should never wear out. It should easily last 100 years, or maybe even 200 or 300. All that's left is to incorporate it into the overall area there. The other alchemists have been constructing the area that will house it, as well as the supporting facilities. We still need more time to get everything working right, but we can start having the Undines and Gnomes move there now. Suina and I can go to Lake Shishitika to talk to the Undines, and Ott can help me talk to the Gnomes in the Uedora mine. And that's where I need to go now to advance this project. There's that. Oh, hello. As the day begins to grow long, Cerewe and Yuella talk by themselves in the bar.
Yuella はリスナフロディの人間とユイドラの人間の考え方の違いに戸惑ったことはありましたか?
Yuella, does the difference between Uedora's and Disneyfrodi's people puzzle you?
ある。だがさしたる問題ではないはずだ。
It does, but I have no particular issue with them.
ええ、そうですね。私もそう思っていましたし、今もそう思っています。
Yes, I see. I think so too. It has been on my mind recently. Hesitation clearly drifts across Cerewe's face. Yuella continues, speaking plainly.
お前が何を考えているのかは知らんが、答えはお前自身の中にあるのではないか?
I do not know exactly what concerns you, but isn't the answer already inside you?
少なくとも私は、和尚からよくそう教えられた。
At least, that is what the priest often told me. Cerewe thinks about what she said carefully. It may seem unkind, but there are no ill feelings behind her words. I had the same hesitation. I suffered, but I overcame it. You will overcome it too. And that's what Yuella's words mean.
ありがとうございます。このことは気にしないでください。
Thank you very much. Please do not let it worry you. Cerewe finally smiles. Right, the mine and probably the lake. Ott and I have come to the mine to look for gnomes willing to move to the area with the new purifier. There's nothing here but rocks and mud. There must be a lot of earth mana living here. Ott's already explained most of it to them. I speak to the area before us. Gnomes. As you know, Uedora is making a new purifier, and we need earth mana to live alongside it. I will take responsibility for creating an area that you can live happily. I beg of you, please come with us. Everything remains quiet. Huh. I guess they can't understand me after all.
大丈夫、大丈夫。ちゃんと聞こえてるよ。
It's okay, it's okay. I'll make sure they know. Ott steps forward into the mud, and puts her hands against the wall. She then pours her strength into the rock. Ha! As Ott lets out power, rocks around her begin moving and dancing through the air. One of them shoots right by my eyes. Careful there.
ほら見て、ご主人様。みんなこんなに喜んでるんだよ。
See? Look, Master. Everyone's really happy about it. The rocks flit through around in front of me, sometimes even crashing into each other. I see. Then the gnomes here will go there.
どの子がいい？
Which ones do you want? I look at the rocks and mud flying around. Can you pick for me?
じゃあ、みんなで相談して決めちゃうね。
Yep. Okay. We'll all talk and decide. Thanks. Please do. The rocks and mud finally begin to settle down again. Ott can decide herself which ones will come later, but it looks like we won't need to worry about the gnomes. And now to the lake. Up. The core for the purifier is finished. It's almost time for the test run. The repairs and new constructions of the facilities have nearly finished too. We're making sure everything works now. As numerous alchemists watch, the water begins to flow through it. A shout of joy comes up from the crowd. It looks like everything's working. All that's left is the core that I've been put in charge of. I've finished the actual device, so once the mana are brought here, everything should be done.
いよいよだね。ビルの担当部分はもう完成しそうなの？
The time's finally come. You've finished your part too, right? Just a little more.
すごいな。これをこの町の人々が作ったのか。
Amazing. And the people of the city made all this. This was a big project for Yuidora. Even I'm moved by it.
きっとうまくいくよ。これがウィルやセラウィが目指してるエルフと人間との共存の印なんでしょ？
I'm sure it'll go well. And this will be a sign of your and Sarawi's dream. Elves and humans living together, right?
100年後の約束だったな。セラウィはそううまくいくとは思っていないのではないか。
A promise that can be kept for 100 years. You still worry that it might not go so well, Sarawi? Huh?
何？どういうことなの？
Huh? What? What do you mean?
私の国にも水星が住むと言われる泉がある。そこは建国以来何度も危機を乗り越えつつ保たれている。
And there is a spring in my land where Undines live. It has been there since my country was founded, surviving many disasters.
それができるのは私たちが伝統と歴史を重んじ、今の環境を保とうと日々努めてきたからだ。
It is because we revere our tradition and history that we work toward our future.
だがユイドラは違う。私もここで暮らしてようやく理解できたが、変わっていくことこそユイドラの真の姿だと言える。
But that is not Yuidora. I am finally able to understand that Yuidora's true nature is to change.
故に、エルフは今回の計画を評価しないかもしれないと思っていたのではないか。
And that's why I thought that elves may not be able to accept this plan. Sarawi gives an unusual sigh and smiles bitterly.
そうですか。ユエラには見透かされていたようですね。
I see. You completely saw through me.
でも誤解しないでください。現状を大きく変える画期的な事業になるだろうと思っています。それは間違いありません。
But please do not misunderstand. I believe this will change the current state of our worlds. There is no doubt about it.
だがエルフにとっては違うかもしれない。それをセラウィは気づいていたのだろう。
But not the elves. You realized that, didn't you, Sarawi? That's enough, Yuella. I understand. Basically, even though this device will last 100 years, there's no way of saying what'll actually happen then, right? Will it still be here? Will the technology remain? Will people still be looking after it? All of those are unknown. We've seen how drastically our world can change because of things like war. There's no guarantee the technology will last. The person who made it will die, and the reason why they made it will eventually be forgotten. Because, after all, humans are a race that forgets. However, even with this device, if we don't keep working hard, the current situation isn't going to change. And that's why I need to do this with confidence and belief in myself. It doesn't mean I'm not worried, but that solves nothing. I need to hold my head high and keep moving forward. Yuela nods in agreement.
そうか。余計なことを言ったようだ。すまなかった。
I see. It seems I didn't need to say anything. I'm sorry. It's fine. This is important. I look back to Saraway. Saraway, let's both keep thinking hard about how we can help elves and humans live together.
はい。
Yes. Saraway nods too. There's still a little more work to go before the purifier's finished. I can't afford to stop now. Oh, the recipe too. Well, before that, aren't we supposed to go... this one. Suina and I have come to the lake to find Undines willing to move to the area with the new purifier. Suina's already explained most of it to them. I speak to the lake before us. Undines, as you know, Uedora is making a new purifier, and we need water mana to live alongside it. I will take responsibility for creating an area that you can live happily. I beg of you, please come with us. The lake remains quiet. Huh. I guess they can't understand me after all.
安心してください。ちゃんと聞こえています。
Please don't worry. I'll tell them exactly what you said. Suina silently slides beneath the water's surface. I can hear her below the still lake. A moment later, the surface suddenly breaks, and balls of water begin rapidly flitting in and out of it. What?
元気いっぱい。これがみんなの答えです。
They're all so cheerful. This is their answer. The balls fly around rapidly right in front of me. A few of them smack into me, drenching me. Sorry. I don't know why they're mad.
喜んでいるんです。はしゃいでしまうくらいに。
They're happy. They're simply frolicking. But they're crashing into me.
その子たちはどちらが行くかで喧嘩してるみたいで。
Ah, it looks like they're fighting over who gets to go with you. Don't worry about that. It's a big place. Tell them however many want can come.
わかりました。でもよかったですね。これはみんながイルさんを認めている証拠です。
I understand, but aren't you glad? This is proof that they all accept you. Yeah, thanks. I stand there admiring the balls of water dancing across the surface for a while longer. Suina can decide herself which ones will come later, but it looks like we won't need to worry about the Undines. And now to make the new thing. Yep, should be over here, sure enough. New purifier. I finally finished it. I stand in front of the purifier that I've built, and nod in satisfaction. This should be able to support Yuidora's future. It's also my answer to the elves. If this can change Yuidora... No, I know it will. That's the entire reason I wanted to do this in the first place. Once we finish talking to the Undines and Gnomes, we can finish the testing and get it working. It's taken a long time, but it's nearly over now. The day's finally come to finish the new purifier. We need the power of mana for this purifier to work. The significance of that is huge. Yuidora depends on its purifier, and the people of Yuidora will come to value our relationship with mana. This shows our will to work with all the other races around us. The purifier is a concrete expression of that will. My friends and I stand in front of the purifier as we finish putting everything together. All the construction here is finished, and the test run worked. The purifier has been installed now too. Now we're just waiting for the mana. Well then, let's call the mana right away. Yeah, nothing else to finish. Everybody's ready. Same here, Master. Okay, have all of them move through the device. I signal, and the mana begin immediately jumping through the purifier. Though they really like it here, I watch anxiously with my heart in my throat. Ah, I can feel it. Sarui mutters out loud. The power of mana soon becomes visible and fills the area. The equipment begins moving, and water flows through it. Ripples and waves cover the surface of the water above the purifier, and mud mixes in with it. After a few moments, the stagnant air of the polluted water begins to fade, and refreshing clean air takes its place. Just like I thought, the Undines are happy. I want to go in there too. It looks like the mana like it. And that's a huge relief. I feel like there's a load off my shoulders. It looks like it went well. The device is working properly too. Of course it is. Yuidora's alchemists all work together to make it. Now you've achieved what you set out to do. And that's right. Let's tell Rosanna that it started working, and that I finished my job. And this is still just the first step. It'll still take time to actually understand the elves and other races. I still have more to do in order to truly make a new future for Yuidora. But this is a big step forward. This is a chance for Yuidorans to become more interested in mana and other races and begin interacting with them. It will be the impetus for Yuidora to change. I've got to keep working hard with that firm in my heart. Okay, I'll go report to Rosanna now. Sarui and I have come to see Rosanna to tell her that the purifier is working. I see. You did well. Servalwi, We are grateful to you. Please continue to act as our liaison to the elves.
はい、そちらはお任せください。
Yes, please allow me to take care of that.
ですが、これで終わりではありません。この装置を設置した意味、それを分かっていますね。
However, this is not the end. You understand the meaning behind using a device like that. Yes. I nod respectfully to her. It's a lantern to light the way to Yuidora's future.
そうです。この装置はユイドラの選択です。
Correct. It is Yuidora's decision.
ユイドラはこの装置の設置によって精霊と共に生きていくという選択を内外に示したのです。
By selecting this device, Yuidora has shown its resolve to live alongside Mana.
この事業はユイドラを挙げて行いました。関わった末端の交渉にまでこの装置の意味は伝わるでしょう。
This project elevates Yuidora. The meaning of your device will reach all of the alchemists that worked on it.
ユイドラは今後、精霊なしでは存続できない。彼らを苦しめるようなことはしない。そう宣言したのです。
Yuidora has no future without working alongside Mana. We will do nothing to endanger them. And that is our declaration.
この選択は、ユイドラの未来において重大な意味を持つでしょう。
This decision will have drastic effects on Yuidora's future.
セラバルウィ、あなたにとってもです。
Servalwi, this concerns you as well.
はい。
Yes.
あなた方二人は、これからもっと大きな役割を背負うことになるはずです。その覚悟はありますね。
The two of you will be expected to carry an even larger burden from now on. Are you prepared for that? Yes, of course.
あります。
I am.
結構です。ではこれからも精進してください。
Very well. Then continue to devote yourselves to that future. We leave her manor and walk down the stairs to the plaza.
ウィルは最初から分かっていたのですか？ユイドラにあの装置を設置する意味を。
Well, you knew from the start, didn't you? What it meant to install a device like that in Yuidora. I wasn't sure at first. But from what the chief said and after talking to you, I began to realize what the problem was. Sarui was worried. The elves might not understand even though I made it like this. She wasn't wrong either. I don't know if it'll still be working 100 years from now. No matter how much I want things to be okay a century from now, I can't be here to make sure of it. So what's important is to let people know that it's important. Disneyfrodi did that with its fountain and their traditions. Even when I'm gone, in 100 years, there has to be someone left who remembers and keeps my promise. Yuidora needs the help of Mana to keep growing, so if everyone becomes familiar with them and learns to treasure them, that's how I hope things will turn out. Sarui watches me quietly.
ウィル、今あなたを抱きしめたい気分です。
Will, right now, I want to hold you in my arms. Huh? Hold it. Not out here. I glance all around us. The plaza's crowded with people walking around us, but none of them are paying any mind to us.
ここではしませんよ。
I won't do it here. You surprised me, suddenly saying that.
私の気持ちを伝えたかっただけです。
I just want you to know how I feel.
ウィルと一緒ならば、自分一人では到底無理だと思っていたことでも、 うまくできてしまう気がします。
If I'm with you, even things I feel like it's impossible for me to do by myself feel like they'll go well. I feel the same way. I could finish the purifier because I had you and everybody with me.
だとしたらこれほど嬉しいことはありません。
Then I can think of nothing happier. Sarahwee smiles brightly. I feel kind of embarrassed seeing her so openly happy, and scratch my head awkwardly.
夢みたいなことでもウィルはそれを実現するための具体的な方法を必死で考え答えを出してくれる。
It's like a dream. You're always able to think hard, and find a way to make the answer come true, no matter what happens.
もしかしたらそれがエルフである私と人間であるウィルの一つの大きな違いなのかもしれません。
Perhaps that is the greatest difference between an elf like me and a human like you.
だからこそ人間というのは素晴らしくてとても興味深いし人間とエルフとが共存することに意味があるんです。
That's why humans are so amazing and intriguing. It is very important for elves and humans to live together. Yeah, you might be right.
私ももっとしっかりしないといけませんね。
I have to be more firm as well. Sarahwee mutters that to herself while looking far off into the distance. It feels good to have this project finally finished. I have to report to the Elven Chief that we finished. When I have the time, I should go to Raishiamau. Oh, well before that, something here. Oh, is that opening up the thing with Lacus Linear or whatever? Why did... Oh, I guess we had to progress the main line before that thing would open up. Is that what happened? Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Well, let's go take care of this first. We've come to Raishiamau to tell the chief that Yuidora's new purifier has been finished. Is that so? So you completed Yuidora's purifier. And what do the mana think?
みんな喜んでくれているようです。
Everyone seems happy. That is wonderful. We also acknowledge and approve of Yuidora's decision to walk alongside Mana. We're going to continue working, so that it becomes a good place for them to live. Yuidora will begin to change now. And that is how I will show you that I can keep my promise. The chief stares at me, thinking deeply. The relationship between humans and elves has not changed in a very long time. There were other humans like you 100 years ago. If you truly wish to open up a new future, do not fall into the same paths they have already followed. Yes, I'll do my best. I nod emphatically. The things he says don't surprise me anymore. If we cannot overcome the difference because of our lifespans, humans and elves may never be able to understand each other. I have to work hard to surpass that wall now. 100 years ago, there were other people like me who dreamed of humans and elves getting along. It's up to me to take over their dreams and make them come true. But what can I do to bridge that gap between elves and humans? As I think about that, the chief calls to Sarahwee. Servalwi, come with me. The two of them step away from Will, and begin to speak. He seems to have different ideas from other humans.
はい。ウィルならば、きっとこれまでの人間とは違う考えを広めてくれると思います。
Yes, if it's Will, I am sure he can spread his beliefs, unlike those other humans.
私はエルフなので、 ウィルが特別に評価されているのはわかりますが、人間にはそれはわかりません。
Because I am an elf, I can tell that Will is special. I feel like I do not yet understand humans.
もっと彼の働きを見てあげてください。そうすれば人間との関わり方も変わってくるのではないでしょうか。
Please watch his work longer. Perhaps our relationship with humans will change if you do so. Has he affected you as well?
そういうわけでは。
That wasn't what... It is fine. I sent you there assuming that this would happen. However, always remember that he is a human. You are an elf.
それはもうよく理解しています。
There is no need to remind me. I know it well. One day, he will make you cry.
そうであったとしても、今はそうは思えないんです。
Even if he does, that is not how I feel right now.
今、ウィルと一緒に何かを成し遂げることが、私たちみんなのためにも大事なのだと思っています。
Right now, I feel like I can do anything at his side, and I believe what we are doing is important to everybody. Has your heart been moved that much?
はい。
Yes. Please try as you wish then. You will likely be the only one interacting with humans for some time.
何かあったのですか？
Did something happen? There is no cause for concern. Do only what you must. You may go now. The chief nods to her, and then leaves toward his house. After Sarawi finishes talking to him, she comes back to me. What were you talking about?
今の道を信じて頑張ってみなさいと激励されました。
He was encouraging me to continue as I have, and to believe in the path we have chosen. Oh? So elves say things like that too?
表現は違いますが、エルフも人間も気持ちという点ではそんなに変わりませんから。
They may say it differently, but the feelings between elves and humans are very much the same.
それと、しばらくの間。
And, for a while, Sarawi starts saying something, but then hesitates and stops herself. What is it? Is something the matter?
いえ、何でもありません。行きましょうか。まだまだやることはありますから。
No, it's nothing. Shall we be going? There's still much work to be done. Yeah, alright. As I walk through the plaza, I notice that there are fewer stalls open than usual. I ask one of the nearby merchants. Say, have there been fewer people coming here recently? Yes, there haven't been as many merchants from Disneyfurdy lately, and there's been less to buy. I see. Is there some reason for it? I heard there's a plague going through Zofratal, so that's why trade's been bad. You shouldn't talk about stuff like that. You don't want to make people worried with simple rumors. Oops, I forgot how high up you were. Sorry. I'll remember to be more careful. See you later. A plague? That could be really bad if it's true. Isn't there something we can do for our neighbor? Up, is it time for... Yep, it's time for the next chapter, so... Let's take care of another one of these. Which one is up next? The dark one. Where were you? The war ground, I think? Hey, there we go.